Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And now they'll shift things around. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Escaping the pressure right. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it in dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 27 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd and 6. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And now look at him go. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw here. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. And just shutting him off there. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, where they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then
all the way home for a Broncos score. Chase Claypool, 33 yards. And the Broncos have regained the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. that one a gain of 20 and a first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got 2 rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and when I've landed.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now he's free at the 35, and he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd and 15. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Here we go. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
By continually hearing from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side, Myers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 2nd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Here comes 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 22. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.